And now, from Washington's leading news station, this is News 4 Today.
It is 4:28 and dangerous temperatures are headed in our direction as we begin what is a textbook heat wave for the mid-Atlantic region. Good morning, everybody. I'm Aaron Gilchrist.
And I'm Erica Gonzalez in for Anyang this morning. Welcome to News 4 Today on this Friday, June 29th. Well, summer is off to a hot start so far. Today is expected to top out at above 100 degrees outside. The DC metro area is under an excessive heat warning for today and is already under an excessive heat watch for tomorrow. Flash pickup in the district will be early today to try and stay out of the heat. Metro will once again allow you to bring water on buses and trains. The DMV inspection station in the district has earlier hours today and tomorrow to try and avoid the heat. It'll be open from 5 a.m. to 1 p.m.
And so we turn right to meteorologist Tom Kierine, and this is some serious heat where people need to take this seriously.
Yeah, indeed, and it's turned a lot more humid, too, overnight. Welcome, Erica. Good to have you with us here on News 4 Today, and we're starting off this morning, a lot of humidity in the air. And as we look at radar, we've had a few passing light showers coming through. Those areas you see that are highlighted in color, they are under a severe thunderstorm warning. Yeah, there's a cluster of thunderstorms now rolling out of Pennsylvania, just about to cross the Maryland border and come into extreme northern Frederick County into Carroll County. These are drifting off to the south with some gusty winds and a lot of lightning. Farther south, we've had just a few sprinkles around the metro area, and temperatures are steamy this morning. What a change from the last couple of days. Near 80 degrees now around the Chesapeake Bay, southern Maryland, the northern neck. Farther west and north, Reagan National's at 79. We're in the low 70s in Montgomery, in Prince George's, Arlington, and Fairfax counties. And farther west, mid-70s around the Shenandoah Valley and out into the mountains. The heat is building. In fact, out in Cumberland, it is 88 degrees. It is near 90 degrees out in the highlands of West Virginia. Just incredible heat, and it is going to be building today. In fact, we'll be near 90 by 9 o'clock. By noontime, the mid-90s, and hovering around 100 degrees for several hours during the middle and the latter part of the afternoon, along with the sweltering humidity. Sunrise is at 5:46, sunset 8:37. A look at your Friday evening planner. That will be coming up in 10 minutes. Now a look at our Friday morning commute. Danella's here. Good morning.
And we could be in for record high temperatures today, and the heat isn't going away anytime soon. Tom will have the details on your weekend forecast when we come back. 4:41 is our time right now as we take a live look outside. You might normally want to encourage people to stay indoors this with a weekend this hot coming our way. So much going on in town, though. So the key is going to be figuring out how to stay cool, how not to overdo it.
Right. Lots of sunblock and staying more than hydrated will be key.
Tom, how about the forecast?
Yeah, right now we're dealing with thunderstorms that are rolling out of Pennsylvania. Storm 4 radar showing those storms are just now about to cross the Maryland border, and those areas highlighted in color under severe thunderstorm warning, and that includes an extreme eastern Frederick County, northeastern Frederick County, as well as into Carroll County. And those are going to continue to track off to the south and east. They may come as close as Howard County, perhaps northern Anne Arundel County over the next hour or so. Some of those storms have gusts of wind around 60 miles an hour. It could be some hail as well. And then the rest of the day, hazy, hot and humid, mid-90s by noon, near 100 degrees by mid-afternoon. That's going to be near the record high of 101. And then this evening for your Friday evening, it is going to be hot and humid through the evening, just into the upper 80s by midnight, and a steamy night coming up. We'll take a look at the weekend and into the 4th of July holiday in 10 minutes. Danella, how's traffic?
We're talking dangerous heat, temperatures nearing the 100, if not over that, but it's going to feel a lot worse, right, Tom?
Yeah, the heat index, that combination of humidity and temperature, can be like 110. Ooh. Now, we're not just waving our arms and being alarmist about this.
Serious business. Yeah.
We care about you. We want you to stay safe. This is dangerous type of heat we're talking about here during the afternoons today, tomorrow. We are going to be near 100, and that heat index at 110, that is potentially very life-threatening heat. In fact, you could get heat stroke with overexposure to that kind of heat. Well, this morning, right now, we're dealing with thunderstorms that are rolling out of Pennsylvania into northern Maryland. In fact, those areas highlighted are under severe thunderstorm warnings, and this includes extreme eastern Frederick County in Maryland, Carroll County. A lot of these are going to be passing well north of the metro area, but they got a lot of lightning with them, gusts of wind around 50, 60 miles an hour. The storms themselves are moving at about 50 miles an hour, so they're going to be near Baltimore, crossing the bay. They might get close to Columbia, perhaps in Howard County over the next half hour or so. Ahead of that, it is warm and steamy. Temperatures all around the region, generally in the 70s to around 80 degrees. The humidity really did come up overnight. And by noontime, it's going to be into the mid-90s. Hazy sunshine, heat and humidity, and by mid-afternoon, near 100 degrees. The record is 101. The heat index will be like at 110, and it's going to drop back down to the mid-90s, perhaps by early evening. We're going to have a hot evening. In fact, it's going to be near 90 by midnight, but then by dawn tomorrow, mid and upper 70s, and then Saturday, another day, actually maybe a little bit hotter than today, could get up to 101 or so tomorrow as we have the steam heat in place too with hazy sunshine. Then Sunday, partly cloudy, highs mid-90s, still humid. Might get some storms Sunday night into early Monday mornings the way it looks right now. And then as we get toward the 4th of July holiday, should be cooling down and not quite as humid. Could get some storms around on Thursday. Donella, how's traffic?
Good morning, everybody. I'm Aaron Gilchrist.
And I'm Erica Gonzalez. Anyang is off this morning. It is Friday, June 29th, and it's probably going to be the hottest day of 2012.
Yeah, temperatures could top 100 degrees today. The DC metro area under an excessive heat warning for today, already under an excessive heat watch for tomorrow as well.
A trash pickup in the district will be early today to try and stay out of the heat. Metro will once again allow you to bring water on buses and trains, so be sure to take those with you this morning.
So take a look outside with us, if you will, at this hour. It is 80 degrees at 5:01 in the morning outside our studios. This is just Tonkurine, a sign of what's to come, how bad it's going to get, right?
This is payback for the wonderful weather we had earlier in the week. You knew it was coming, and here it is. It is in place this morning. We've got the high humidity that has returned along with the hot temperatures. Yeah, it's already off to a hot start. Look at the temperatures now around the region. All those areas you see in yellow are in the mid and upper 70s, and those patches of orange, they're in the 80s. It's not even dawn, and it's in the 80s. Much of West Virginia and into the Ohio Valley, where they had extreme heat yesterday. Many areas exceeded 100 degrees, and now that hot air has been drifting east overnight along with increased humidity. Right now, as we look at the radar, Storm 4 radar showing a cluster of thunderstorms rapidly dropping out of Pennsylvania into northern Maryland. Right now, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning out for Carroll County, northern Baltimore County. It's going to be passing well north of the metro area and heading across the bay over the next hour or so with some strong gusty winds, maybe some hail there. Here's your day planner for this Friday. Just stay in the AC and watch NBC4 all day. This is going to be the best thing to do. We're going to be up near 100 degrees by mid-afternoon. It'll feel like 110 when you factor in the humidity. Hazy, hot, humid weather here continuing into your evening, too. I'll have your Friday evening planner in 10 minutes. Danella's here now with a look at our Friday traffic. Good morning.
Tom,
and we're going to learn about this heat, this oppressive heat that we're going to be dealing with. Tom, how about that forecast?
Yeah, and the humidity has returned, too. There's a live view from our NBC4 HD city camera. Haze now covering the metro area. Storm 4 radar showing a cluster of thunderstorms that came out of Pennsylvania now into northeastern Maryland, passing well north of the metro area, just north of Baltimore, crossing the northern part of the bay with some strong gusty winds, maybe even a little bit of hail. And the big story for us is the heat and humidity. We are in the 70s, most of the region. Humidity levels are high. It's in the 80s out of the mountains. Here's your day planner for this Friday. Dress for extreme heat. Afternoon highs near 100 degrees. In fact, we're going to be near 90 by 9. By noontime, the mid-90s and hovering near 100 for a time during much of the afternoon hours. And then through the evening, it's going to be hot and humid this Friday night, too. We'll be down in the upper 80s by midnight. A look at the weekend and toward the 4th of July holiday. Your 7-day outlook in 10 minutes. Danella, how's traffic?
High temperatures today. It's going to feel a lot worse. How that could possibly feel, I don't know. Yeah. I thought I left Texas.
No, welcome back. This is Texas light, I guess, maybe. Yeah. Tom Kurine's in now with our complete forecast. Tom?
Said 80 there under the 4, and that is not a typo. I wish it was. Right now, it is hot. Around the area, we are near 80 around the metro area. All these areas in yellow are in the mid and upper 70s. And the big thing that's happened overnight, the big change, increased humidity. It is just sweltering humidity, unlike what we've seen the last several mornings. And these areas in orange are in the 80s. Look at Roanoke, 85 degrees. Hagerstown's at 77. And some of the highlands out here in West Virginia, because this heat is very deep, it extends up into the upper levels of the atmosphere. So the higher elevations, usually they're cooler. Well, they're hotter this morning. They're in the mid and upper 80s, many locations out in the highlands of West Virginia into the Ohio Valley. And this deep heat is going to be over us here throughout the day today. We've had a cluster of fast-moving thunderstorms now northeastern Maryland, passing well north of the metro area. Just a few clouds from that over us now. Rest of the day, though, hazy sunshine, high heat, and sweltering humidity near 100 degrees today. And again, tomorrow, that's near record heat. And overnight, no relief, really, only in the 80s through the evening. Might get down to the mid and upper 70s by dawn tomorrow. And then as we get into Sunday, maybe a few more clouds around, not quite as hot, but still humid with highs mid-90s. Late Sunday night into early Monday morning, we might get some passing thunder showers, and that should cool us down a little bit, but still rather humid on Monday. But then much more comfortable weather moving in for Tuesday, Wednesday, with lower humidity, highs 80s to near 90 both days. And for the 4th of July, looking good for all the parades and the events and festivities, and maybe some storms around on Thursday. I'll be back in 10 minutes. Another look at our hot weather. Danella's here now with a look at traffic. Good morning.
Good morning, and thanks for coming back. I'm Aaron Gilchrist.
And I'm Erica Gonzalez in for An Yang. She has the Friday off today. It is Friday, June 29th, and it's probably going to be the hottest day of 2012 thus far.
As we take a live look outside this morning, you don't really see the heat, but I'll tell you what, it's 80 degrees outside our studios at 5:30 in the morning. And Tom Kirine's here with us now. And Tom, you're saying that we could be pushing 90 before the morning is over.
Yeah, by 9 o'clock. It may be
By
near
9.
90 degrees, and then midday, 95 noontime temperature for your lunch hour. So the best idea, just stay in the AC. Unless you absolutely have to be out, stay inside. This is dangerous heat. This kind of heat can trigger heat stroke or heat exhaustion, and we have a lot of heat advisories out. All those counties in orange and red are under heat advisories, and the big heat watch for tomorrow, too. So all of this is in effect for today and tomorrow. Heat index, that combination of humidity and temperature, going to feel like 110 this afternoon. And again, Saturday, yes, right now throughout much of the region, we are in the 70s to near 80 degrees. It's even hotter out of the mountains. Look at Petersburg, 89 degrees. This is very deep heat. It's going into the upper levels of the atmosphere. So even up there at a couple thousand feet out of Cumberland, it's 88 right now. These counties highlighted in color are under a severe thunderstorm warning. There's a strong storm just about to cross the bay, just north of Baltimore. It's going to be heading right toward Chestertown here over the next 15 minutes or so. This may have gusts to 60 miles an hour with a lot of lightning, maybe even some hail, heading into Queen Anne's and Kent counties over the next half hour. Well, for us, here's your day planner. Dress for extreme heat. Yes, by noontime, mid-90s, mid-afternoon temperatures hovering near 100. That's near the record high of 101. And it's going to be very humid as well, along with that hazy sunshine. A look at your Friday evening. Your evening planner in 10 minutes. Danella's having a look at our traffic now. Good morning.
Dangerously warm, dangerously hot. We'll just call it hot conditions out there.
Absolutely. Let's get a check of the weather with Tom. What do you think, Tom?
Well, right now it is humid. We've got sweltering humidity around Capitol Hill. Live view from our NBC 4 HD city camera. And at dawn, we have a few clouds around, and temperatures around the region just a few minutes away from sunrise are hovering in the 70s to near 80 degrees. Storm 4 radar showing a strong thunderstorm just now crossing the bay, just about to head right into Kent County with 60-mile-an-hour winds and maybe even some hail heading right toward Chestertown. Then it's going to be moving right into Queen Anne's County. And as we take a look here at the view from our Skywatcher camera, there's a huge plume of black smoke just to the north of American University. We're checking that out. Does look like there could be a big fire there. By mid-afternoon, we'll be climbing to near 100 degrees. And we'll have hazy sunshine. And then for your Friday evening, it is going to be a hot and steamy evening down to the upper 80s by midnight. A look at the weekend and next week for your 4th of July holiday in 10 minutes. Danella, how's traffic?